Encoders. Encoders are basically the connection cables between each one of the drives, X, Y, and Z. If there's an issue with an encoder, that could be either a board, like a sensor board, or it could be a driver card that's located in the back of the machine. If those issues arise via you're talking to us or JJ or somebody else at IST, and we say, hey, what does the diagnostic say, and what does this say here? And you say there's a red check mark next to the Y encoder, or the Y encoder doesn't even show up at all. That helps us diagnose some issue that's occurring with the system. Peripheral devices. If you have any issues with an X, Y, or Z axis, or some other thing, one thing we'll ask is, what does the peripheral devices say? You should have a base of certain things that show up here. If one of those aren't there, then that means we're going to go into a little bit of detail. JJ may need to come out so we can try to figure out what's wrong with the machine. External air. So you actually, we'll get into it when we crack this bad boy open, but using the air assist, there's a cone. There's a magnet sensor, or a magnet on that cone. There's a sensor on the carriage board, which is the electronic board on the back side of this carriage. If there's a damaged sensor, the magnet falls out. The magnet is demagnetized. And it doesn't read. If you're running the air and you don't have the cone, that's okay. But if you put the cone in and you're not running the air, that's bad. Because if you run a system and you're cutting, especially with a lot of smoke and everything in the system, when the laser passes through that cone, that smoke and debris gets sucked up in there into a vortex. It goes dense, and then it blows out your focusing optic, which is a chain reaction. It also blows out your number 3 mirror. In that case, you're out of about $400 to replace those optics, and guess what? Your machine's down until you can replace those optics. So the nice thing is with the system, it's smart. So as long as all the sensors and everything are operating as normal, this right now under external air says low because we do not have air flowing through. But if we were to turn that air on, it would say high. And that means when we go and hit the play button, it registers that air is flowing through, and it will allow you to operate the machine with that cone. If the air is off and it says low, it'll hesitate before it starts, and then a warning sign will come up and say you have low air pressure, and it won't allow you to run that job until you either turn the air on or take that cone out.